Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boys Blues, 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games, and sometimes friends. But Long Boys Blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Boys Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video. A series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. I was going to do knockoff McDonald's mini apple pies in my sausage roll maker. See last week's video. But the thing is, I've literally eaten in some form or another sausage rolls every day this week because I can't help it. Because once you experience the dizzying highs of having hot fresh sausage rolls with any form of seasoning that you can possibly think of, it changes your life. Just even talking about the sausage rolls and my mouth has gone. What do I want to try this week? This is a suggestion. Someone says that they know that I have a Heron's food close to me. It's in the old Peacocks building in East Street, and it's not like Iceland. It's got a pretty decent freezer section. I did have a previous entry in this series of videos called Hot and Kickin' Poppin' Chicken, which was hot and spicy chicken bites, and they were dying here. Utterly fantastic. But I did mention at the time that I couldn't find any chicken wings. And someone sent me a DM on Facebook saying they got chicken wings and they're pretty banging. So I went back and I had a look. The whole store's pretty good, mind. I have to say I do like it, and it is pretty damn cheap. But they have American ranch foods, whether they're American or not, don't know. Hot and spicy wings, marinated herbs and spices, 500 grams. They're only 500 grams, but they're only £2 in price, which to be fair for seasoned chicken wings is pretty cheap. Cook in 25 minutes, quick cook, frozen fully cooked wings. So they're already pre-cooked, which I imagine, because I love chicken wings, and if anyone recommends chicken wings to me, I will always make time to try them in this series of videos, but more often than not, they're always pre-cooked. Am I expecting these to be nuclear, bearing in mind that I generally don't get out of bed for anything less than a 3 chili rating? Well, the worrying signs are there, that there is no indication or of heat. There is no chili rating or anything like that. No, that's ketchup, Dave, you dumbass. So I'm assuming they're just going to be like the hot and spicy regular ones from Iceland, but doesn't mean I don't enjoy regular hot and spicy stuff. I don't always need it to blow my head off. Now, cooking instructions for best results. Cook from frozen. The following instructions are guidelines only. Right, microwave. Holy shit, you can cook these in a microwave. I mean, I know they're fully cooked, but wings in a microwave? No, that's witchcraft. Place the chicken wings on a microwavable dish. Heat on full power for 8 minutes in a 700 degree watt microwave. For microwaves with different power, adjust ratings accordingly. No way. 8 minutes. 8 minutes from scratch. No way would I try that. Chicken wings in a microwave, witchcraft, but also they're going to come out like soggy, proper soggy, soft bastards, aren't they? Oven cook. Preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius before we care not for the Fahrenheit. Fan, 180 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Just thought I'd chuck that in there, it's like a sympathy thing. And gas mark 6, place chicken wings on the rack. Bollocks to all that. I'm going to do them in that air fryer on 200 degrees Celsius because I want the outside to be crispy and a little bit burnt, because that's the normal way you serve chicken wings. And I'm going to do them for like 12 minutes aside. I just got back from giving someone a driving lesson, so I've obviously been sat in traffic for 35 minutes because of the lights at the airport. But it's 20 minutes to 5, so that's not too bad. That's good, nom-noms time. I can't even read the ingredients. Bell peppers, onions, yeast, Marmite, nice. It's so small on an orange background, but I saw bell peppers, okay, sugar, dextrose, spices, tapioca starch, glucose syrup. Sounds delish. I can only see bell peppers. Yeah, that's the only ingredient. and I can't smell them through the bag, which is a little bit worrying. And normally when I buy frozen stuff, I can smell them through the bag. They do have a lovely orange-esque tinge to them, so I don't know. But if you take the time to recommend something, I will always take the time to try it. Before we get those bad boys open, I have a couple of new additions for Crisp Corner. Getting a little bit difficult to get new stuff for work to eat at night, because as you know, maybe not for much longer. Night shift, maybe not for much longer. Maybe not for much longer. The job I'm actually in, but we'll hold off on that one. But yeah, obviously I take my lunch at 3:15, so I like a bag of crisps to get me through to that time, because I start at 9:30. In the American import section of the off license again, you didn't see it because I had them last week. I had Crunch Chips and I had their roasted ribs flavour crisps, and they were absolutely fantastic. And then their other one was, I can't remember, so it can't have been that good. There's no weight to these, but Crunch Chips X-Cut Shakalaka, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. Or maybe I'm being a thick, retarded bastard, so by all means tell me down below. But I'm assuming, because it says underneath, Smack a Freaky, some sort of herb and stuff like that. But since all its fellow brethren of this brand had form, I thought I'd give it a go. Both these bags cost me £3.68. Now, Cheetos, American Cheetos. We get two flavours of Cheetos in this country, and they are cheese and they're flaming hot. And spoilers, the flaming hot is not flaming hot. But their American brands are pretty good. I tried their Carolina Reaper ones, banging. I tried their hot and spicy ones, which were like fiery hot and spicy, the ones that stained your fingers red, that I have had before a few years ago. They were banging as well. So I thought I'd try their sweet chili. As you know, when it comes to sauce, I'm not a massive fan of sweet chili, but based on the form factor these have normally with all the other variants of hot food, I thought I'd give them a go, because yeah, not a massive fan of sweet chili, although in crisp it's right, but I'm expecting these to be hot. Do I have anything new in Eddie's Bar? Why, yes, I do. Welcome to Eddie's Bar. I don't know why I just put that in the way. I got this last week, so therefore I haven't tried it yet. But basically, I was in Tesco's, and it's Fire Pit, which is their own brand. Obviously, it's they're like barbecue, summer barbecue range and stuff like that. But habanero relish. Habanero relish. Do like some relish for when I eat burgers. I don't eat burgers a massive amount of time. I'm a chicken wing, guys. You probably realise when you watch this series of videos. But it's a 3 chili rating, so that's my minimum, especially for a sauce. So I thought I'd definitely give this bad boy a go. This was £1.70 because it's Tesco's own brand, which really wasn't too bad. And then I was in my own favourite adult playground earlier on today, Iceland, and I bought this. I saw this. There were 3 varieties. Obviously, TGI Fridays, the restaurant, has a brand of frozen food in Iceland, and these are brand new, and like £2, I think, which you could argue is a bit pricey, but also simultaneously reasonable because it's a branded restaurant name, so you expect them to rip you off. That's a bit cheap. It's a label and it's not printed on the bottle. Points off for that. Anyhow, dying here. Spicy barbecue sauce. It's a 3 chili rating. Barbecue is not my favourite sauce at all. However, you slap 3 chilies on the front of everything. There are other 2 sauces, by the way. One was just regular ketchup, no spice, and the other one was some form of mayonnaise, no spice. So I thought, I'm not fucking trying either of those. What's the point? However, you stick 3 chili ratings on it, even if it's barbecue, and also the word spicy adorns it, then I thought I would definitely give it a go. Anyhow, let's check the weather. It was supposed to rain all day. It's rained on and off, but it's not hot today. It hasn't been hot all week. It's been about 17 to 19 degrees with, you know, light drizzles of rain. And apparently there's a massive storm coming this weekend. However, I'm fine with this weather. I'm absolutely fine, because I just have to make it to the start of October, and then all the weather cools down and I'll be properly happy right the way through to April. Anyway, interesting things that have happened this week. On the 17th of September, obviously I am aware that's in the past, the residential area, speed for driving in a residential area, which was 30, across everywhere in Wales, has been dropped to 20 miles an hour. Now, here's the thing. All the big fiscal investigations have said that this is going to destroy This is going to destroy the economy. They reckon it's going to cost the economy 60 billion because it's going to absolutely destroy tourism. People are not going to drive to Wales if they have to drive 20 miles an hour and can risk points on their license and a fine. For people who do, and they've interviewed them all, people who do multi-drop driving jobs, this adds 1.5 to 3 hours a day to their driving. But it's all right because it means kids can play in the street. I got news for you. The street is a fucking public highway. This is another typical example of someone who probably doesn't fucking drive. So, is it the Welsh Secretary who's in charge of the Welsh Assembly? Bearing in mind that Wales is borderline bankrupt as it is decided to bring this in. Everyone is against it. The high street, all forms of jobs, stuff like that. Their own people have warned them that you're going to fucking tank the country. But it's all right because those, that 10 miles an hour, which makes a massive difference. You think driving between 20 and 30 doesn't make a difference. Trust me, it does. But that's going to save lives and shit like this, and it's going to save the NHS money. Well, good luck with that because you're not going to have any other money coming in. But the thing is, 2 days after this went live on the government.petition org website, wherever it is, 2 days after it went live, there were 150,000 signatures saying they wanted it reversed. Now, you're probably thinking, well, how did this get greenlit? Well, how does stuff usually get greenlit by the government? They stack the cards in their favour, don't they? They rig the deck, if you will, because bearing in mind that 150,000 people complained in 2 days, and how many millions of people live in Wales, there was a consultation group where they asked, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? For what is basically going to tank the country's finances? They asked 1,000 people. That's it. 1,000 people. Again, think how many people signed the petition against it, but 1,000 people. Of those 1,000 people, I wonder how many of them actually fucking drive, because like I said, they always rig the deck in their favour when they do these things, so they can say, look, we had a consultation period, right? You can't complain. People decided this. What? 1,000 of the population. But of that 1,000, 600 people said they thought it was a good idea. So 600 people are essentially responsible for tanking the fucking economy in Wales and ruining everyone else's fucking day out of millions. These are the people these people, they shouldn't have fucking elected this guy, and he's too old and he's a fucking cockwomble, but I guess this is what you get. But I feel sorry for the people who didn't vote him in. But yeah, so these people, they were going to force this shit through anyway because it doesn't affect them, does it? But yeah, 600 people have basically fucked Wales over now, and Scotland want to adopt this, which means obviously at some point England will. So I mean, what the fuck? I mean, seriously. Anyway, let's get back to these bad boys, open them up and see what they smell like. Genuinely, I mean, be honest, people. Does anyone, would you, if you had these, would you cook them in a microwave? Have you cooked wings in a microwave? I can only think that would end in tears. Anyway, right, get these bad boys out. Now that I've opened them, there is a tinge of spice in there. There is a tinge of spice in there. How much would I say is in there? I'm really not sure. I would suggest, though, that at Heron food stores, someone's possibly allowed these to defrost a little bit and then refreeze. That's why they got all that white frost and shit on them. They look like they could do with a shave. Anyhow, oh, look at that. Oh, no, it's two. They're just banging and shit. So, anyway, right. So, I'm going to get these out. Like I said, there's a pinch of heat. I've smelled hotter, but then the thing is, whenever you get anything that doesn't have a chili rating on the front, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be crap. I'll give it, a fair crack of the whip, but you aren't expecting super temperatures. Anyway, there's seasoning on them. I can feel it. It's sticky, and look, there's a definite orange shit going on there. So yeah, they are clearly seasoned. I mean, how much seasoning you can get if you only use one pepper? Bell peppers? I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another read while they're cooking. Maybe I'll get a white stick. Maybe I'll put all of them in it because there really isn't that many in a bag. 3, 6. There's 10. There's 10 wings in a bag. So that means I am going to cook all of them. So 12 minutes, where's my phone? 12 minutes aside, because it says 25, 12 minutes aside, and I'm going to do them at 200 degrees Celsius before I cannot for the Fahrenheit, because I like I said, I like little bits of black charcoal and shit on the outside. Other people would say it's called burns. I would say they are wrong and don't know how to cook chicken wings. Am I plugged in? Yes, I'm plugged in. Right, let's start the time. Stopwatch. Bosh. There you go. Right, so I should be, well, to be honest, if there's no great British Railway Journeys or great Continental Railway Journeys on, I'll just bang on catch up because it's the app on the TV, because I fucking love that show and you really should check it out. Anyway, as I always say, the timer on this thing is completely inaccurate, so fuck it. I'm just going to turn it all the way up and let my phone be my guide. So, see you in a bit. Hopefully we'll get a gauge when it cooks and starts to smell whether these things have got any level of heat. I hope so. See you in a bit. Right, I may have overdone this slightly, but 14 minutes, but man, what's the worst that could happen? I was distracted by the television, because what can I say? Generation X, we was distracted by everything, apparently. How does this smell right now? Well, considering I only said that there was one, I'm dying here, chili in the actual ingredients on the back of the bag, it definitely smells reasonably pokey in here. But to be fair, when you cook stuff like Iceland's hot and spicy chicken wings, and they don't have chili on the bag either, you can still smell it in the air. So let's have a look at them and we'll flip them and then get them in for another 12 minutes. Righty, so oosh, they look pretty good and they do smell quite pokey. So that extra 2 minutes or so, burning myself massively. But remember, people, I am a professional dumbass. Fuck. Yeah, see, this is how I like the outside of my chicken wings. Yoink. Mother puss bucket, that's warm. Can't think why, what with this being an oven. Shizen. Right, ow, and he did it, and he did them all. Yes, participation medal for me. So, as I said, this is not accurate for tit, so we're going to put it to past. What time is it now? It's 5 minutes past. Where's my phone? Well, he wipes the grease off that you can't see with his other hand. And so, we're going to go for 26 minutes. 26 minutes? 26 minutes. I don't know why I'm asking that or saying that like a question. And hopefully they're going to be lush and crispy. So I'm going to go in the other room and finish Great Railway Journeys. Right, so coming up to 26 minutes, and there is a definite, still a tinge of heat in the air in here. It's not the hottest I've ever smelled, but there is a definite chili-esque smell. So right, let's pause this bad boy. Let's reset this bad boy and get these out and see what they look like. Pretty fantastic. See what I mean? I'm dying here. Well, you won't, but you will when I take you over for the how I like the outside of my wings to be. They don't look like that, but I'll show you now. Listen to that. You can still hear them cooking. So you're thinking I've overdone it? No, trust me, if you've never tried wings like this, so the outside is insanely crispy, then you're missing out. Basically, this is what wings go like if you barbecue them over an open flame. So anyway, how I like them, picture. How I like them, picture. Anyway, do I have anything to get these out with? I swear we used to have something. No, why would I use anything other than my hands? Yoink. You could definitely fill the coating on them as well, to be fair. So let them cool down a little bit, and by that I mean when I let them cool, I'm dying here. When I let them cool down. This is barely enough for me and Robert, I'm not gonna lie. £2, 500 grams maybe, but there's only 10 of them. Anyway, I'm gonna let them cool down while my OCD makes me wash this. Come on, tell me they do not look banging. I'll try not to tip them all over the floor. Anyway, I forgot, sorry, Robert says hello. Hello. Fire extinguisher of choice. I'm still gonna go with the knockoff supermarket Diet Lemonade. Seriously, this is the most bangingest lemonade in the whole world. And also I made some napkins up because, you know, honestly it's free therapy. Right, so let's crack into these bad boys. Look at that. Look at that. So I had to look, by the way, American Ranch Foods hot and spicy chicken wings. I am dying here. 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. The outside is fantastic, but that's down to how I cook them. Now, one wing in, one bite of a wing, and to be fair, there's a line across the back of my throat. Just a tickle. It's just a tickle, and there's just a tickle across my lips. So there is a little bit of heat in there. I would say I'll have a few more. The outside's fantastic. I wouldn't say you could tell that they're pre-cooked. There's no fat on them. They're not stringy. There's no gristle. And there's not a massive build-up of heat. They're not terrible wings. They're good wings. You say, but you don't sound like that, Dave. Well, because they're definitely lacking heat. I would say they're equivalent. I mean, I can feel it on my lips. They're nice wings. They taste great, but I like a little bit more heat. I'm not saying I want Carolina Reaper chili hot heat. I would say they're kind of more like a, you know when you, that one was my dad's 80th birthday a few years ago. You know when you cook a load of bunch of stuff and you serve it as cold cuts and stuff like that in a buffet, and you have chicken wings. They're like that. They're perfect for that. They're perfect for people who want to know that, you know, hey, look at me, I'm eating hot and spicy stuff, but not for people like me. But to the person who recommended them to me, there is heat in them. They are nice wings. Just not enough. Excuse me, pig. I would say, excuse me, pelicans. Excuse me, Winnie Pups. The bearer of the standard for hot and spicy chicken wings that doesn't have a chili rating on the back, I can definitely feel it on the back of my lips, to be fair, would be Iceland. And then I'd say Morrison's, because they only have a 2 chili rating on their back, but they're hotter than this. But, to be fair, it is building on the back of my lips, but not the back of my throat. I'm going to finish them, because me and Robert are fucking ravenous. And this ain't touching the sides. As I said, the outside, excuse me, the outside is superb, but that's because of how I cook it. Seriously, 200 degrees. Everything, air fryer, 200 degrees. Would I recommend them? Right, £2 a bag. Reasonable. A little bit more of a tickle down the back of my throat, actually. They're alright wings. They're nice. Look at the serving suggestion. They've got jalapenos on them. They're just not hot. They're not hot enough. They're what I like to call noob entry level. I was just going to say they're getting hot on the back of my lips, so they might be because I got a split lip. Would I recommend them? Yeah. If you like, you know, bog standard, no heat rating hot and spicy chicken wings, which essentially are for everyone, people who don't like heat, then yeah, they're alright. They're alright. But there are better wings, excuse me, Winnie Pops, as a standard in supermarkets such as Tesco's, Double Winnie Pop, Sainsbury's, and Asda with their, you know, hot and spicy wings that have a chili rating on. Granted, it's only 2, but they're better. This, it's like a picnic food for people who like the idea of eating hot food but don't like hot food. Not sure. I'm not sure I'd recommend them. They're alright. They're alright. They're just, I need more substantial heat. But I'm glad I try them, because it's important to try all these things. And the hot spicy chicken wings from the high street, I do need to try. Anyhow, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you've tried these. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.